Hello. Thank you for listening and watching to Youhadoptions. This episode I have Adam Carroll from Good Friend on. Great band. They just put out an EP on Red Scare and Gunner Records called the Erin Rose EP. Yeah, it's great. Go check it out. If you go buy it. If you're in Europe, buy it from Gunner Records. If you're in America, buy it from Red Scare. If you're in the UK and Ireland, buy it from Good Friend. You know, man, so great. I really enjoyed this conversation with Adam. We talk about wrestling, of course, and we also talk about other sporting events that are equally respectable. Well, maybe a little bit less respectable than wrestling, but like soccer or football, if you will. And yeah, I really enjoy this conversation. I honestly think I've made a friend, with Adam. A good friend, maybe. I don't know. That's TBD at this time. But yeah, follow Good Friend on Instagram. It's at Good Friend Band. Follow us. Youhadoptions on Instagram at Youhadoptions. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a like. Whatever. Thank you for listening and watching. And that's fucked up. Or is that normal over there where y'all are?
Every Irish person has 17 toes.
Damn it, I knew it. Oh man, Adam, thank you for doing this. Thank you for being on
no problem. Thank you for having me.
My humble podcast.
Welcome to my humble home.
Yeah. So is it it's snowing right there where y'all are?
It is. Yeah, it's white outside.
Shit. Yeah, it's we had to push this back 30 minutes because there was a fucking parade outside of my apartment.
Yeah, there's not going to be a parade here.
Fuck. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
I'm glad to lay it and be warm inside.
Yeah. Yeah, they in Mobile they canceled Mardi Gras this year for COVID, obviously. And but people are still fucking having their makeshift shanty parades. It's bizarre. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens in St. Patrick's Day next month.
Shit. Well, here I'm sure they're still going to fucking do it. There's this Irish restaurant down the street from my apartment that it's been here forever, and so they do a big St. Patrick's Day like block party. So I'm sure it's gonna be bananas.
Is it called Flanagan's or O'Neill's?
Callahan's. Man, I think you would have got it if you had enough time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. It's called. It is called Irish Rose. Is the name of this? No.
Well, our song Erin Rose comes from the bar Erin Rose in New Orleans.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. You guys have your new 7-inch out.
Yes, straight to the sale.
Yeah. It's man.
There's one I prepared earlier.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So this is our record.
Hell yeah. Good Friend. Erin Rose EP.
Yeah. 7-inch EP.
3 songs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 3 songs.
Nice. And you guys your album came out 4 years, 2016, right?
Yeah, remember.
Yeah, it's it's been a little bit for y'all to put out a new release. That must.
It has. We have been busy. I think a lot of the articles that are written about us kind of make it out as if we just disappeared for 4 years. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a bad thing on their part or our part that nobody knows that we've been doing all this.
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to get as much turn in as possible, but 4 years is a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously this year sucked for everybody, and tough to put out an EP, but it seems like y'all have gotten a decent response with this.
Yeah. My house is basically turned into a post office because all of the UK and Ireland orders are getting run through my house.
Yeah. Well, it's a Red Scare and Gunner Records, right? Release?
Yeah, and Gunner finally got his records today.
Hell yeah.
Because of Brexit and everything, they were kind of being held. Weird.
In mail hell.
So Europe finally has records.
Hell yeah! Finally, the people got what they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys? Is there a bigger release already in the works for is there a plan to put out an album in the next?
Yeah. Well, we're actually supposed to kind of be in the studio next week, but it's been postponed. But it's going to happen this year. We're determined that we're going to have album number 2 this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. We definitely want to have it done this year. And I don't know, I was demoing songs earlier on and sending it to the guys. So we're all excited and pumped and just want to get into it and get it done. But the fact that they're in Newcastle and I'm over here in the North Coast doesn't really help matters.
Right. Yeah. Does the Lawrence Arms have they sent you a cease and assist since your band name is a Lawrence Arms reference?
No, well, no.
they're not.
I think I've paid my way in friendship. Or my debt in friendship. I'd love to think so.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I love y'all's video for Erin Rose, Ghost Drinking.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was like a dream come true to do that.
Right. Yeah.
Inside a wrestling ring.
Yeah. We had been talking earlier about how you're a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were telling me that you were able to take some bumps while filming the video. How was it? Was it more intense than you thought it would be?
Yeah, I don't know what my expectation was because I walked in with 2 wallpaper tables, underneath both of my arms.
Yeah.
So I walked in thinking, this is fake, this isn't going to hurt, I'm going to come out completely fine. I think my biggest worry was my ankles because I have a few people call me shankles because I've got shit ankles. Just from skateboarding and stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to ask a personal, question of.
That's skateboarding and football and walking. Occasionally, I would sprain my ankle walking. Just basic human things.
Right.
So that was my biggest concern because the boots were kind of sitting weird, and I felt as if I had, really loose spaghetti ankles.
So you had actual wrestling boots on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting too. And then we walked in the door and the guys were kind of warming up and doing their thing. And we were just like, we are in. I think our actual reactions are in the video. The first time we see them wrestle.
Nice.
The look of absolute fear on their faces. we didn't know that Mark was standing beside us shooting the whole thing. But it was kind of terrifying. And then, we needed a big finish, so I got choke slammed through a table.
Hell yeah!
I had to go big or go home with the video, I think.
Right, I think so.
Yeah. The only thing I'm bummed out was I didn't get to the top rope.
Damn it!
But we were talking, and we're gonna make an appearance at some of their wrestling events at some stage.
Are you gonna do a run-in?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna cost someone a title. That's what I want.
Oh shit! Roll up somebody and do roll up.
Run in a ref's uniform, slide in, knock out the ref, get him out of the ring, and just out of there. New champion.
Are you gonna do like Shawn Michaels, like super high jean cutoffs with the ref shirt?
Yeah, man, yeah. Just like,
there you go, man. Just wet your hair down. That's one of my favorite things about professional wrestling, and it's a small, like, minute detail, is the guys with long hair always spray an insane amount of water in their hair before they go out.
Yeah. Well, mine's kind of wet right now. I showered. I decided I'd be clean for you today.
Oh, thank you.
So I showered just before.
Yeah, you had Tucker, right, from NXT UK, right?
Yeah, he was part of the WWE UK Championships.
Right.
And man, that guy is unreal.
He's he's jacked. He looks like
sorry?
I was saying, yeah, he's the real deal.
Yeah, he was trained by Finn Balor.
Shit, doesn't get much bigger.
So I was telling you before, I am trained by Finn Balor.
Right, yeah. Under the tutelage.
Just on a side note.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
No, we've been tweeting at like all the Irish WWE wrestlers,
right,
to try and like get their attention about the video, and just response really
nothing. Yeah. So there's Becky Lynch, Finn Balor, Sheamus. Are there any other big name people?
That's all I tweeted. Were those three?
Yeah. Oh man. Shit. I hear the parade back again, but
oh god.
Oh, it's not. Maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe the people will understand. Oh.
Maybe we just make this a commentary on the parade.
What's that?
We just point the camera out the window and we turn it into a commentary on the parade.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm here with Adam from Good Friend. We are at the beautiful Mobile, Alabama, whatever cow parade that is going on.
Welcome to Mobile. It could not be a more beautiful day.
Oh yeah. It's a bomb. It is balmy today. I went to Costco and bought some LaCroix. I got like my month's supply of LaCroix, and
of what?
LaCroix. You know LaCroix?
No. What is this?
It's like sparkling water, like flavored carbonated water.
Right.
Wow. It's I'll send you a case. Yeah, I'll send you a case. It's a big it's big over here, man.
Yeah.
Is there a shit? It's going like right past. But
I know like the hard seltzers and stuff are big over there.
Yeah, so LaCroix got big, and then like beer companies were like, why don't we just make a hard seltzer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Liquid Death is huge right now.
Yeah, Liquid Death has blown up in the past like 3 years. It's crazy.
I drank one of those at Fest on stage, expecting it to be beer, and it was not.
It looks like beer. We were able to get them to sponsor a record release show, and we had like the cooler of it, and we had to put a sign like, "This is just water, not beer." you know, because people still didn't, because it looks like a tall boy, you know.
Yeah. Brilliant marketing.
Oh, it's great.
And then the stuff you were speaking about, Lawrence Arms, the stuff with Brandon, and
Oh yeah,
fantastic too.
yeah,
It's fantastic advertising.
yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm trying to work through this parade. Still going on, but are you into metal music at all?
Not particularly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not either, but I like the imagery of the Liquid Death stuff. Maybe I like the imagery more than the actual product of metal. I don't know. But to go back,
no, metal was just never something I really got into. It was all too. Oh God, here we go.
we don't have to get into this, Adam. We can talk about wrestling. I kind of want to circle back to wrestling.
Metal just seems like masculine bullshit. Yeah,
You ain't wrong.
it's like let's wear the tightest leather pants that we possibly can and like show the shadow of our cock. You know, and it's like let's thrust that while thrusting the guitar.
Yeah.
It's like no, but then they take in the dark side. Death comes in, and then it's like massive.
Yeah.
No, metal's not for me.
I feel that. I understand that. So going back to wrestling, if I may, what were some of the big wrestlers for you, like as a kid?
I was really into Jeff Hardy. Growing up in the Hardy Boys.
All right.
I was really into Triple H as well.
Oh fuck yeah, the game.
Yeah. Before it was the game, and then the game.
Yeah.
I remember whenever he actually became the game, it was insane, the change.
Yeah.
He had gone away injured for like the longest time, and then just that music hit and that pop, it was crazy.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy how like perfect Motorhead was, like for his walkout music.
Yeah.
It just
I saw Motorhead once.
Really? How was that?
Yeah, in the Ulster Hall in Belfast. It was insane. Sweaty, it was hot, and I was deaf for about 3 days afterwards.
Yeah.
They were the loudest band I've ever seen. They were fantastic.
Yeah,
Really good.
I was never into Motorhead like until after like Lemmy died, and I started like watching like live videos, and I was like, shit, this is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the Inferno tour that I saw them. One of my best mates, he's really into Motorhead, and halfway through the show, he managed to get kicked out. And he was like one of the main reasons that I was there.
Yeah.
And I was just going crazy, and then they started playing Ace of Spades, and I was just like, oh, he is not here for this. Like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And halfway through Ace of Spades, I just feel this sweaty body land on top of me and like start going crazy. And it's him. He got kicked out, ended up breaking back into the Ulster Hall, and then found me in a crowd of 1,000 or whatever.
Right. He was not going to be stopped, man. He was on a mission.
Yeah. So I have really good memories for that song.
Yeah. Yeah. The
But they were perfect for him.
Oh yeah.
But Motorhead, like they completely changed his image.
Oh, for Triple H, yeah. I thought you were talking about your friend. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
No, he's now a warden of an island. So
what?
Yeah, that's what he does. He like counts puffins and like looks after the conservation of like this island.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Like
that sounds like a job in a Disney movie or something.
Yeah, well, actually, Channel 4 over here ran a little TV spot on him about how he had the dream job.
Wow, shit.
Yeah. So he's fine because, like, with this COVID stuff, because over there in the island they don't have any restrictions, so they can't go to the pubs and stuff because they've all been isolated.
Wow, damn. Can I ask what island it is?
Lundy Island.
Wow.
So it's down the British Channel or the Bristol Channel.
So you told me that you've been watching the Cecil Hotel series.
Yeah, I'm on episode 4.
Okay. Yeah, I just started. Well, I think I'm on episode 4 too. I just started watching that the other day. What are your thoughts so far?
It's crazy how many weird coincidences there are in the case.
Right.
But I do think it was like a psychotic episode.
For sure. That's what I think too.
Whereas, like, the way she's acting in the elevator is either someone on drugs or someone that isn't all there.
Right.
And she seems to be quite confused because she presses the door hold button and everything on the elevator.
Right. And hits all the buttons.
Then, yeah. But I'm not sure if someone was even outside there.
Yeah. I don't know. They're in that series. They're leaning pretty hard into the whole Skid Row, it being on Skid Row, and they're like, maybe somebody followed her up, some unsavory character, which could have happened. I guess like the
autopsy was clear,
Yeah.
But any bruising or anything, that was just so strange.
Yeah, and it's weird that I guess the water container, the door was shut on top of it.
Yeah, I think they just discovered that it was left open now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's the thing about this show.
Yeah.
Like, you think that it's one way for about 20 minutes in the episode, and then they throw in some other little piece of information.
Right. But
down another little trail, and just going and back and forwards.
And there's way too many like online detectives, in this, just putting all.
I think we're all guilty of it.
Yeah, that's true.
We're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
We'll all have had that one crime case that has gone in our brain, and we've gone down a little YouTube rabbit hole and thought that we know exactly what it is.
You solved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my neighbors watched the Britney Spears documentary. Have you seen
it? We haven't got that yet.
Yeah.
I've been reading up about it though.
Yeah. It's
what happens? Tell me.
It's interesting. I mean, it seems like she's just she's not in the right. She doesn't have all of her faculties, I feel, but they think like her dad is taking advantage of her with this conservatorship. I think is what they call it.
She was trying to get it switched to her sister, right?
Yeah. So,
and the court blocked it.
Yeah. So, and like in the documentary, all the people that they have just talking about it are like TMZ bloggers and stuff. So it's not like legal. They don't have any like legal people in there saying like, this is how a conservatorship works,
Yeah. So is it confirmed that she does actually come out? Is that confirmed? Has she ever spoken? I know she has all the like hints and songs or whatever, but that could be conspiracy. Like, is that confirmed? This is actually happening?
I don't think it's been confirmed. I think it's just people like.
Has she spoken on record about it?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know, man. It's just I think people like want this story to be a crazy, like, her dad's taking advantage of her thing, you know?
But let's be honest, like, that girl, there's no way that girl could ever be normal.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
She was the world's biggest superstar at one stage.
Right.
And highly sexualized as a young woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is one thing that they talk about in the documentary. They show these weird interviews with her, like when she was like 17, and it's just bizarre. It's not funny, but it's just there's like a Belgium TV show that she's on, like being interviewed, and they're asking about like the host is like, so what about your implants? Is that true? And it's like, it's so bizarre, just how gross people were to her, you know?
Yeah. Like, and what she did for the industry as well. Like,
yeah.
For women in the industry, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be commended.
Yeah, for sure.
But instead, they hunt her down.
Yeah. Yeah, all the tabloids. Crazy.
Yeah.
What is there a soccer team that you follow? A football team?
I support Liverpool.
Wow.
I also support Coleraine FC. A local team here in the Irish League.
What's their name?
Coleraine FC.
Coleraine. Okay. Do soccer clubs have mascots?
Some do, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Liverpool with Big Red, which is a big red liver bird.
Yeah.
It's like the symbol of Liverpool, and Manchester United would have a red devil.
Okay.
There was a big thing about Arsenal as well from London, who during the pandemic, one of the players who was fighting to get a new contract actually paid for the mascot's wages to keep him on because he'd been there for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like, I love the American mascots, like the Philly Fanatic.
Oh, yeah, man. And Philadelphia also has a Grizzy for the Flyers.
Yeah.
Who is like American. He's like
I saw the videos of them together.
Yeah. Well, Grizzy's become this like American sweetheart, like mythological, folk character now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like American sports, the mascot is a huge deal, and especially college and professional. But for European soccer teams, I've never noticed a lot of
I think they're a lot more understated.
We're all in America. We're all about pageantry, and like we
don't have cheerleaders or anything like that.
What are y'all doing over there?
That's the fans' job.
It's true. I was reading, or I've read this book called Among the Thugs. Do you know that book?
No.
It's pretty. Oh shit! It's like this. It's pretty interesting. It's about these English soccer firms in the 80s that this journalist followed around.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to hear about I guess hooliganism, if you want to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's there as much anymore.
For sure. Yeah.
In the lower leagues, it would definitely be more problem. I know that West Ham used to have a really bad hooligan problem, so did clubs like Millwall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, my local team don't really have hooligans. We have a group of kids.
Yeah.
There's 100 people go to a game.
Right.
And there's about 7 kids, and they call themselves. I've got some name.
Yeah.
Stupid. But they just go there and cause shit,
Yeah.
every game.
Yeah.
Like, there's a team called Ballymena up the road, and they're like local rivals. The kids call them sheep shaggers and throw like inflatable sheep at them. It's that kind of thing goes on.
That seems harmless to me.
Yeah.
But
then there's riots after it.
Yeah.
And police escorts and stuff.
Okay, that's not so. No.
For the majority of the games, it goes off. Fine.
Well, yeah, we here, I guess the closest thing we have to that is like the University of Alabama. They're a huge football team, American football team, and it's not to the extent of like riots, but it's like people just get so worked up,
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's like one of the great things that happened at YouTube is like moms and dads completely lose the shit at American soccer games and like their kids' games.
Oh, kids, yeah, like their youth
fighting each other and like all that kind of thing.
Yeah, the youth going the YMCA league. We're really yeah. My buddy's a ref, a high school soccer ref in Texas. Yeah, and man, the stories he's told me of like it's mostly the team coaches that will, he'll give a yellow card to one of the players, and then the coach will get up his ass, and then I don't know, the it's kind of like trickle down from the coach where he makes it seem like it's okay to act like an asshole, so these kids feel like they can get an attitude with my buddy.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh man, being a ref would be in any sport is gotta be one of the worst jobs.
Terrible. Everybody hates you. Nobody likes you.
Yeah. The only songs ever about refs are insults. Like, there's no song ever being like, "Ref, you're doing a great job."
Hey man, hey ref, I know you're just trying to do your job, and it's tough out there. That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Like, you've really worked in your fitness. Well done.
You're keeping up with these guys. We're proud of you.
Never get that, my guys. Only dogs exist at the gas.
Right. Yeah, and that's another thing. The sing-alongs in European and English soccer teams.
Yeah,
that's something I wish we had over here. We don't have that.
Yeah, well, I remember whenever I was living in England, I was living in Newcastle, and we went to see Newcastle play Manchester United.
Wow.
And I was sitting up in the stands, and I was sitting with my friends on one side, and then we had Dutch tourists on the other side.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had just got a coach and a ferry over. But there was like a little old mum, and she was like looking after the family there, and she kept on turning to me and being like, when does the singing start? And I was just like, I don't know. I'm not a Newcastle fan. Like, I don't know when they start singing.
Yeah.
And then she kept on trying to get me to sing songs that she was just making up. And then eventually the Newcastle fans started to sing. And she was like, oh! But it's kind of funny. Liverpool, I think Liverpool's fans sing in a completely different atmosphere. It's another level, and like Dortmund as well.
Yeah.
The yellow wall, they call it, their fans, which it's an insane atmosphere, and that's what I think football's missing and stuff with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's missing the interaction and refs getting called in decisions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, pumping in crowd noise and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's just not the same.
Yeah. It's kind of been cool watching it without the crowd noise, though, at the same time.
Yeah, because
you kind of find out who the leaders in each team are.
You can hear what they're calling to each other, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of good. There's a lot of positive reinforcement.
You guys are doing great.
Good job. Come on. Earned your 100,000 this week.
What position did you play?
I was a right winger.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I used to be quite fast, and all I wanted to do was take boys on. Like, all I wanted to do was just run.
Yeah.
And half of the time I would end up at the corner flag not really knowing what to do, and I would always try to cross the ball.
That's all you can do over there, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But I was so single-minded, I didn't really understand a lot positionally back then.
Yeah.
So I was never destined to be a professional footballer or anything like that.
Shame, man. Yeah. I think you're doing pretty good with the band. I think you found your calling.
Yeah, I think so. I do love it.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and it's brought us to a lot of different places.
Hell yeah! What's one of the places that pops to your mind that you're like, man, I never would have come here if not for the band?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Like, we went there and we were playing with Meg War and Brendan Kelly.
Yeah.
And it was this place called the American Bar and Grill. And all we had heard was that, it was an Amish town.
Oh, yeah. Amish. Big Amish there. Yeah.
Yeah, so a few weeks before we headed on that tour, I'd actually watched a documentary on the Amish.
The Amish Mafia?
They were like on building houses.
Oh, yeah.
And like how fast the Amish can build a house. And without any real equipment.
Right.
So I was extremely impressed by this documentary. And I thought I was going to show up and we were going to be like playing. This is what was going on in my head.
Right.
I thought we were going to be playing in like this barn, and it was going to be like filled with Amish people, and everyone would have like beards, like all that. But it wasn't. No, we showed up, and it was the American Bar and Grill, and it was exactly what it sounded like. It was a really nice restaurant inside. And then somehow it turned into a music venue, and it was one of the greatest shows that we've ever played.
Really?
Because I was sick all day as well, and we were exhausted. But we got there and they fed us and really like built up our spirits and everything. We were so pumped to go on stage. It was such a cool little place, and we always want to go back.
Right.
Because whenever you go to small towns, it's as if people appreciate you more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah. Did you see any Amish people though when y'all were driving around?
No, I was really upset. I even mentioned this on stage, and like everyone was laughing at me, and I was like, "Why are you laughing?" As I'm telling you this story, like. I genuinely want to meet someone Amish. If you have any mates, can you go and get them? Like,
go get.
Yeah, and like after the show, we got off stage, and everyone was like, "That Amish thing was pretty funny." You're not really allowed to talk about it. And I like done something taboo. Like, is this? Have I offended anyone or that kind of thing, and you worry about it?
Right. Yeah.
But I was just genuinely impressed by the culture.
Right.
I could never do it.
Hell no.
I'm impressed by it.
Like, hell really. No. They I think they aren't allowed to use zippers.
What?
That's one of their things. Yeah. They can't use zippers, so it's all buttons.
Wow.
Everything's buttons.
Well, here I tell you, zippers have caused men more pain than enough over time.
Hey, man, the documentary film Something About Mary,
Yeah.
has proved us anything. They do you know about Rumspringa?
I just got the image of something about Barry there. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Do I know what? Sorry.
Rumspringa?
No.
Have you heard of that? Look into it. Look into it, man. It's for the Amish. Their teenagers get this period. I think like I forgot the age.
I think I know where they like go into the normal life and then they do whatever they want to do and then they come back.
They go buck wild, yeah, and then they have a choice if they want to come back to being Amish or stay in the regular world.
This is when I need to be around. This is when we need to play. Whenever like a bunch of them are going wild, and we can be like, right, this is whiskey.
Right.
No one leaves this table till it's gone. No, you're gonna tell me everything about your life.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
They it's I went super heavy into this Amish wormhole of like you were saying, of like YouTube videos and everything I could find.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to respect the lifestyle to a point where it's like we don't want any modern. We don't want anything modern.
I don't think do the Amish use cars? They still don't. No.
Not like the super strict ones. They just use the horse and buggy. Yeah.
Per horse.
Yeah. And yeah, so the style isn't my thing. I couldn't have the straw hat and the bad beard.
I don't know. I could do the straw hat, and I already have a bad beard. Dungarees, I could do with dungarees.
I could do a good dungaree, and they. I think they wear suspenders.
Oh yeah, that's pretty classy.
It is classy, but I think they speak Pennsylvania Dutch or Pennsylvania German. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's misconstrued. It's Deutsch, isn't it? But it should actually be
German.
Deutsch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember we were on tour, and we stopped at a Cracker Barrel in Pennsylvania, and there were Amish people there, and they were speaking the Pennsylvania Dutch, and I was like, I feel like I'm on a different planet, even though I'm in a Cracker Barrel.
Well, you are in the melting pot of the world.
That's
what they call it.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh man.
America's from different places.
It's true. Yeah. Have you been to Niagara Falls?
I have not actually.
Man, y'all need, whenever COVID isn't a thing and y'all go on tour again and go up to Canada, y'all should do that.
Yeah, I was in Canada whenever I was younger, but there wasn't that much to actually do. I was quite near Banff and is it Victoria?
Oh, British Columbia. So that's that's on the West Coast or close to the West Coast.
Yeah.
And
I saw a bunch of monkeys, and a bunch of snow in July.
Canadian monkeys and snow in July. Yeah.
And some maple sweets. Went to the tourism office and asked them what there was to do. They gave us these massive long list of directions to skim stones. We were thinking they were going to give us a skate park or something,
No, man. Hell no.
Skim stones. It's like I come from an island to do that every day.
Yeah. What So you guys have always been have you always been a three-piece?
Yes.
Good friend. I like it. I like a three-piece, and y'all sound is good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I've always loved the three-piece. The thing is, I don't know if it's something they rely on the bass more, and I think that's why I like it.
You love it.
But yeah, I've always loved being in a three-piece, and most of my favorite bands are three-pieces. So. Yeah. We try to get as big a sound, and we try not to sound like a three-piece.
I think it works. I think you guys achieve that. At least, you know.
Going back to Motorhead and Lemmy, but that's another thing. Like I use quite a similar bass sound, but that overdriven, distorted bass sound, to try and beef it out and to almost at times sound like a second guitar, you know.
Right. So you play a Fender jazz bass, right?
Yeah.
What type of are you using? We're getting into gear talk for the listeners, and
God, don't get me into gear talk.
We're doing a rig rundown of Adam from Good Friend.
Well, I play my Fender jazz. I play a Mexican, and I'm playing through a Trace Elliott head and two Ampeg 2-way shops.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, two. What? So you're playing a 412, pretty much.
No. Sorry, like two 1x12s.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, you took the Lemmy to the extreme of, because I know he he had a Marshall 412 that he used to play through.
Yeah. Like just have the big wall of it.
Right. Yeah. Do you use any pedals or anything?
Yeah. I use for the records, I use a lot of Dark Glass Electronics pedals.
They're good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like handmade and.
Yeah.
Is it Norway or Sweden? Somewhere in Scandinavia.
I think Sweden, yeah.
So they're incredible, and then I use to mix that with a few Boss ones as well. You know, the OD3.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, so I like a beefy sound, but I like a little bit of reverb in there.
Right.
A little bit of warmth.
Yeah. Have you ever used any like Big Muff or anything?
No, actually I haven't.
Yeah.
But that again, Big Muff's huge sound. It was great.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We talked earlier. I said I thought I had a bit. For us to do on here.
Yes.
I'm trying.
I love this. I love bits.
You love bits.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do more bits on this show. Like I did one with Tony. Did you listen through the Tony episode?
Yes, I did. Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling talk in that as well.
Well, it was just like.
Are you doing a wrestling podcast? Is this what this has become?
I don't know. No.
Yeah.
It might, man. I'm trying to be very natural with this podcast. Like, if it goes there, it goes there. You know. But so you obviously, I did a bit with him about potential fest sponsors. So with this bit, it's not as there's nothing to lose, on this bit for you. For Tony, there was money he was leaving on the table by choosing, between Airwalk, between Dr. Thunder. I don't know if you guys have Dr. Thunder over in Ireland. No. It's shit.
It's just like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it's a discounted bad version of Dr. Pepper.
Right.
Do you guys have
like
Dr.
Mr. Pibb?
Yeah, same arena.
Yeah.
Let's circle back, or let's stop right there and say, is there an Irish soda that is terrible or good that people should know about?
We have football special.
Football special. Please go on.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Like, it's a little mixed fruit flavored thing. We have Lucozade as well, which is like an orange flavored glucose energy drink. Yeah, we have like brown lemonade. I don't think you have brown lemonade.
Brown lemonade.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like a lot of people find that weird, but
is it tea and lemonade mixed together?
No, I'm not actually sure what it is. Yeah, no, that makes it brown. It might be a different type of sugar or something.
Shit.
Brown lemonade. You would mix it a lot with alcohol and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I'm always interested in like local things that I wouldn't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if y'all came through New Orleans and came through Mobile again, or came through New Orleans again and passed by Mobile, here we have a thing called moon pies. Do you know moon pies? No. It's a Mardi Gras treat. The shitty little cake that they throw at Mardi Gras. Yeah. And so, you know how on New Year's Eve in New York they have the ball drop in Times Square. So, so in Mobile claims to be the originator of Mardi Gras.
Okay.
And so there's a big beef between New Orleans and Mobile, but obviously New Orleans is way better at Mardi Gras than Mobile. Mobile's whole thing. But in our downtown, they have a moon pie that drops on New Year's Eve, and it's ridiculous. We have this big office building downtown, this like skyscraper that it falls from.
Right, we played in New Orleans at Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Halloween was anything to go by, you know,
it's a freak show. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Hey man, I love New Orleans. New Orleans is great to me. A lot of people don't like it because it can be a freak show, and I'm like, that's what I love. You know.
I love the freak shows. Like, we were out at a street party until 4 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, we were completely just encapsulated in the whole atmosphere of the city. You know, it was great.
Right.
We had our beignets and everything.
Shit. Yeah, beignets.
Yeah.
Did you go to Cafe Du Monde?
We did. The guys from War took us there.
Yeah, man.
And then they were the ones that took us to Erin Rose as well to get frozen Irish coffees. And that just it all went downhill from there.
That sounds like a New Orleans, yeah.
Drunkenly walking into voodoo shops and all that kind of stuff. You know?
Right. Yeah, man. I love New Orleans. It's great. The how was the Irish coffee? Where you're like, I'm Irish, and this tastes like shit. Is that what you said?
I'm gonna tell you a story. Like, I love the Irish coffees. They were like frozen Irish coffees, so they were kind of like slushies.
Oh yeah, like a milkshake almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like hot weather. We thought this is incredible. The coffee, you know, will perk us up, and then the booze will give us like a light buzz. It'll be great. We'll walk around a little buzzed. It'll be great. And we went in and we were like sitting at the bar and like, I'm just chatting away to like Izzy, who's on one side of me, and Izzy's from Newcastle.
Okay.
And the guy beside me on the other side just goes like, Irish bastard. And I was like, whoa, what? Like,
the guy you don't, this guy you don't know.
Irish bar.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, where did this come from? And this guy like just apologizes straight away and realizes that he's being a dick.
Right.
But it was just like, So yeah, obviously we ended up getting pissed, putting a bunch of traditional music on the jukebox and dancing around like idiots.
Yeah, man.
Great place.
New Orleans is great.
Ever there? Check it out.
Hell yeah. What's is there a favorite Irish traditional song of yours?
I don't know. Quite a few.
Yeah.
A few, yeah.
Is there anything that just pops into your brain where you're like,
not really. The only song that popped into my head was actually, I suppose Lied in Galway Bay. It's like a big song for us. It's like the song that we used to walk on stage to.
Ooh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and it's just four female Irish singers just harmonizing over each other, and it's so beautiful, but it's so haunting at the same time.
Celtic women?
We used to always just have like the lights drop down and then that would play, and it was whenever we were just starting to play shows around England and stuff, we would always play this. So it made it pretty obvious to everybody where we were from whenever we were walking on the stage, you know?
Love it.
But the thing was that song, the bit that we wanted to walk into was like 4 minutes into the song. So everyone's been standing there like listening to this Irish traditional song
for 3.5 minutes. We're going on 3:45 here.
And by the time we walk on stage, it deserves a fucking round of applause.
Right, yeah, fuck, we got to get this thing through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
No, it's all about the song we walk off stage to.
Yeah.
It's usually Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Also a traditional Irish song, you know.
You know it, yeah. And then I think most of the time we walk on to Dr. Hook. I got stoned and I missed it.
Yes. Man, yeah.
Great tune.
Hell yeah. What's okay. We're gonna get to the bit here. I feel like we were supposed.
Oh, the bit. Sorry.
I feel like we were supposed to get. Well, no. I started with like. I took us off course here. Okay. So.
I'm ready.
Your band. You're in a band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Good Friend.
Correct.
Have you had a lot of good friends throughout your life?
Yes, I believe so.
Have you had bad friends?
I think we all have had bad friends.
It's true. Unfortunately.
We try to keep distance with bad people.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of have constructed a list of people, and
okay.
I did a deep dive on Adam's Instagram page.
Oh God, are these people I know?
I did a deep dive on Adam's Instagram page, and so I would like to. I will present the person. I'll just tell you, and then you can tell me if they're a good friend or a bad friend.
Okay.
Or I don't know. That might be too harsh.
I might just say good friend.
No, I know. And so
if they're on my Instagram, they're probably going to be a good friend.
Right. I don't want to give you an easy out, Adam. Is okay. Right. So
well, just hit me.
No, hold on. I'm changing the rules. Just when you think you have the answer, just when you think you have the answer, I change the question, Adam.
Yeah, moving the goalpost today.
I'm moving the goalpost. Right. So you tell me why they're a good friend.
Okay.
How about that? That's better, right? Right,
yeah.
Okay. So I did a deep dive, and by deep dive, I mean just looking at your Instagram. So first one, Good Friend, the band, is on the record label Red Scare. And so a lot of people know so many great bands on Red Scare throughout the years. You know, Teenage Bottle Rocket, Their first albums are on there. Good Friend, obviously. Brendan Kelly, the Falcon. So it goes on and on. Tobias Jeg, Good Friend.
Okay.
I'm saying
Tobias Jeg.
He's a good. Oh yeah. He's a good friend.
He is a good friend.
Okay.
And why is he a good friend?
Why is he a good friend?
Because he puts up with all our bullshit. Yeah. No, he's a fantastic guy, man. That's done more for us than anybody.
Yeah.
Helped introduce us to the universal world of punk rock when we were just in our own little scene,
Right.
He's one of the most funny and intelligent people as well. Pretty convinced for 6 months of knowing him that he hated me.
He hated you?
That's how he shows his affection at the start.
Oh, you got to earn.
Yeah.
You got to pay to play.
Toby is a very, very good guy, and I talk to him nearly daily basis.
Really? Wow. So, okay. Tobias Jeg, good friend.
He's a good friend.
Next up on the, I'm scrolling through the Instagram right now. Next up.
So you put no effort into this. You didn't even write it down.
I put I'm just I'm reminding myself, Adam.
Right.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Good friend or bad friend?
To me, it's right. We'll say a good friend. Because he's not a bad friend.
That's true.
But yeah, I've met Conor a few times through my work in the whiskey world.
Right.
And nice guy, pleasant to be around, funny, smart.
This is more personal, I guess, of a question that I'm about to ask. But I think everybody wants to know what does he smell like? Does he smell like a rich person? I imagine he has to, right? Right?
I don't know I don't know what he smells like.
There wasn't a strong whiff of money?
No, you couldn't exactly smell the money off him, but he was in a new Bentley.
Shit.
So I guess he might have smelled of new leather.
A new Bentley smell.
Yeah, like leather and mahogany. Does that know what money smells like?
I think so. Yeah, leather and mahogany. Yeah.
The answer to your questions there. Yep.
Shit. Okay. Let's see. You guys also at Fest 19. You guys played at the High Dive.
Yes.
In Gainesville.
Yep.
For all the dummies who aren't all the dummy listeners who don't know what Fest is. The Mecca punk rock festival. So you guys played between the Dopamines and Gorilla. How do you pronounce that name? That French band?
Poubelle.
Poubelle. Gorilla Poubelle. Good friend or bad friend?
Good friend.
Yeah.
Good friend. Yeah. We toured with Gorilla Poubelle as well.
Also a Red Scare band.
Also a Red Scare band. We toured the UK and Europe with those guys.
Yeah.
We actually had the most expensive taxi ride I've ever been in my whole life.
How much was it?
€600 or £600.
What? From where to where?
The van. We were on our way to Sunderland, or not to Sunderland. Sorry, we were on our way to Southampton, from Newcastle.
Yeah.
So huge drive, like the length of England. And the van broke down in Nottingham. And we were stuck in Nottingham in this little village called, I think it was called Churchill or something like that. And we ended up having to get a taxi from there to Paris, where we were to pick up our new van. So we drove down, then we went across the Channel Tunnel. And yeah, it was like 600 pounds, I think.
Holy shit.
I think insurance covered it, but God, like. And the guy in the taxi, like, we were stuck at the side of the road for like 2 days. We didn't want to talk to anybody. And the taxi driver just would not stop talking the whole way.
Sounds like a taxi driver, yeah.
Yeah. But Gorilla Poubelle, fantastic band. And they're great guys as well.
Yeah.
You know, Till runs This Is My Fest.
Right.
We're in Paris as well every year. We were supposed to do that before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So hopefully see him soon.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. This has been a good conversation. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man.
Is that the end of the bit?
I like to do it in threes. You know, I think if you go over 3, you know,
okay.
What are we doing? You know, what do you have any like
3 people I would love to get in a room together? It would be very interesting to see how they all interact.
All 3 of Toby Jag, Conor McGregor, and Gorilla Poubelle.
Yeah,
I would pay to see that.
I would pay to see that too. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Do you have any parting sage wisdom you want to bestow, or?
I was thinking about this earlier. I thought you would ask me this question.
Of course, I would. Yeah.
And I had something planned, but I can't remember what that is. Basically, yes. Wait.
Yes. Here we go.
Here we go. So we have this new record. The artwork was done by Chris Kenny. He also did pop artwork, I believe.
Oh.
The one of the guys sitting reading the newspaper on the sofa on fire.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did that. It's the same artist that did that.
Nice.
But we have our vinyl going out. If you would like it in Europe, we have it on Gunner Records. If you would like it in America, we have it on Red Scare. And if you would like it in UK or Ireland, get in contact with me.
Hell yeah.
And cheers for having me, man.
Hell yeah. Stay on for a second, but Adam, thank you. You know, you had options on this Saturday, but you decided to talk to me.
It was a very good option, and I decided to take it.
All right.
Hopefully we'll do it again.
Thanks, Adam.